guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and welcome if this is your first time stopping by. So today's video is probably one that you guys knew or maybe knew that was going to come to this channel, and it is the Disney Cross or X Colourpop collection. And this is a makeup collection, so it literally merges my two favorite things in the whole world, Disney and makeup. And I could not be more excited to share with you guys my thoughts, my first impressions, and just some swatches of the products. So if that is anything that you guys are interested, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that there are two places that you can purchase this collection. You can purchase it on shopdisney.com or on Colourpop.com. I'm not sure if it's being carried in any stores that carry Colourpop such as like Sephora, but I do know you can get it on their website. I did purchase every single item, not because I wanted to necessarily, but because of certain items that I wanted were not in different collections, such as on Shop Disney you can get like a set for each character. So there's one for Belle, one for Cinderella, one for Ariel, one for Jasmine, one for Tiana, and one for Snow White. So if there were sets that I had, like I wanted one particular lipstick from one set and it was sold out, then I had to get the whole set of lipsticks. And I'll kind of explain that a little bit further in a second. So first, I want to say that the whole idea behind the collection is very, very nice. It has a very like upscale Disney, modern day sort of style, and it's kind of bringing that classic character of each princess and bringing it into the makeup world, which I think is really, really cool. And the colors that they chose for each character, the names for the items in the collection are really, really cute and really fun. And the formulas that they came out with and the variation is really awesome. But I just kind of want to share with you guys my thoughts. I'll tell you prices if I remember them. Oh yeah, the actual prices are on my receipt for once. So I can share with you guys the prices of each item and you guys can make your decision on what you think, and I will try my best to help you guide in a direction of knowing where to go with this collection. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys me playing with some of this makeup that I started using yesterday. So here is that footage right now. So yesterday I played with the eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, a lipstick, and lip gloss, and I can tell you that I was overall pleased with the collection. So first I'm going to talk to you guys about the pressed eyeshadow palette. So this is the unicarton. It comes with this gold, beautiful gold, just kind of metallic sort of finish. It has the names of all the princesses written all over. On the back of the unicarton are the names of the individual shadows, but once you do open the box, the palette itself is black with all of the princesses on it. It says Disney Designer Collection, and you still have the names of the shadows on the back. So when you open it, there is no mirror, which kind of sucks. So this isn't like the easiest palette to travel with, but it is pretty thin and you can tell that it's sturdy. So it does have some positives and negatives. The eyeshadows themselves are the same size that all Colourpop eyeshadow palettes shadows come in. So they're a little bit smaller than a MAC eyeshadow, but they're not like super tiny or anything like that. I have used a good portion of these eyeshadows. I've used all of this top row and half of this row and Beast. So I haven't played with these really dark colors or the purples yet, but I am really excited to play with them. I find that my overall thought is when I look at this palette that everything is very wearable. You can do a nice variation of shadows, you can play with a lot and, you know, come up with really unique looks. But overall, it's a neutral palette, so if it's something that you know, you're like me and I like neutral palettes, then this is a good palette to pick up. This whole palette is $20, so it's a little bit pricier, but I think because you are getting 15 eyeshadows, that, I mean, it's a good value for the money, and it's not too much more expensive than drugstore prices. So overall, as you could probably tell in the video, and if you could not, I'm sorry, but I loved the way that all these mattes blended. And when I used Triton, which looks like just a very basic mid-tone neutral brown, it actually has this beautiful sheen. It's almost got these small little reflective glitters, and it's actually a shadow that I have on all over my lid today. I love wearing it all over the lid. It's very, very beautiful. I'm sure you could also use this in the crease, but overall that is my favorite shadow in the palette. I also love Fairy Godmother because it is a pressed glittery pink with a kind of purple shift. Absolutely beautiful. Prince Charming and Ray, I like mixing them together and doing an inner corner highlight. That's a bang, like it's a bam in your face inner corner highlight. Juju is actually a lot darker than you think. So in the palette it just looks like a light pink, but when you blend it into the crease, it builds pretty dark. So that one's awesome. Chip is a great all over the lid color. Grumpy is my favorite transition color. But Beast, I was having a hard time with. And I don't know if you guys could tell in the video, but when I was trying to blend out Beast in my outer V, it was very patchy. It was sticking to places, and I was having a really hard time blending. So I did end up going in with my other brush that I was using when I was using Boo and Grumpy and trying to blend those colors together to get it to look a little bit more seamless because Beast was not moving. Now again, I haven't used that color since then. I will try to, you know, continue to use it. It is a beautiful chocolate brown with a almost gold and pink glitter. It has a lot of different like multicolored glitter in there. Honestly, I cannot do swatches to save my life. So if I find any good pictures, I will try to either insert them now or link them down below so you guys can go check them out. But overall, I think that the formula, they hit it on the nail, except for Beast is a little bit troublesome, and I'm really hoping that that was just a one-time deal, so we shall see about that. So along with the pressed shadows, they also came out with their regular formula of Super Shock shadows, and they came out with 6. So the first one here I have is Hi Ho. This is in Ultra Glitter. I haven't played with these yet, but this one is super pretty. A lot of these are very unique colors, and I think that's what kind of made me want these as well, not just the pressed shadow palette. So the next one is a ultra metallic, and this is So This Is Love. It's kind of like a perfect everyday taupey brown color, which is really, really nice. Next, I got Under the Sea, which is a ultra metallic as well. I think this would be a really fun color to do like a mermaid look with some seafoam, pop of like a seafoam green. So, so pretty. The next color is an Ultra Glitter, and this is in the shade Almost There. It's a deep brown with multi-glitter reflection in there. It's very, very pretty. The next is an Ultra Glitter, and this is in A Whole New World. This is a beautiful purple. Sorry for the Band-Aid, FYI. And last but certainly not least, this was the color I was most excited for, and this is Be Our Guest, and this is a satin. So overall, these different individual Super Shock Shadow eyeshadows, they're going to be a very different formula. If you guys are not familiar with Colourpop, these are the original shadows that they came out with for their site, for their makeup brand. And they kind of have like a mixture of a pressed shadow and like a moussey texture. So it's kind of squishy to the touch, but they are beautiful. They're very easy to apply. And if you're going to get the most pigmentation, I highly recommend using your finger. But if you guys ever want me to do a look using those, let me know in the comments below and I will make sure I do that so you guys know how to use them and that I won't make you guys more confused with if I say like one of these are really great and you guys don't know what they are. Moving on, I want to talk about the two highlighters. The first one is A Smile and a Song, and this one I'm obsessed with. I'm wearing it today. It's kind of faded. I've had it on since 6:15 and it is now the afternoon, but this is super pretty. Now you think it would be kind of dark for those of you with lighter skin, but can you see the sun hitting it or the light hitting it? It's blinding. It is one of the most reflective highlighters I have ever used. Again, this kind of has that moussey texture. They actually just released today on Colourpop.com pressed highlighters, but since they started, they've had these Super Shock and Super Shock Cheek highlighters. And I can just tell you that they are some of the nicest highlighters because they are not powdery. They do have that kind of smooth texture that would make it almost look like your skin is like glossy or glowing from within, and I love it. The next one is Part of Your World, and this is super pretty. This is a pink with a kind of, there's a shift of color in there. Again, you can see it's very blinding, very shimmery. It's super, super pretty, and you can kind of see how like it kind of has like that moussey texture. It really does just kind of glide on, and it's just so pretty. And these do look like they would be dark on the skin, but in all honesty, they're so blinding and they're so light, and the kind of color that they are in their actual package is very deceiving because this is that dark pink in that highlight, and look at that on my hand. It is really, really light. Next, moving on to lipsticks. So the lipsticks come in a bundle or separately, or if you get them in like the character packets that are on Shop Disney, you can get them in that as well. There's one for each princess that is represented in this collection: Cinderella, Snow White, Jasmine, Belle, Ariel, and Tiana. The box opens like this. I did break my box already, and then each of the actual lipstick bullets themselves are lined up here, and the packaging is beautiful because they have the name of the characters on the actual packaging on the outside. Now I am going to show you each color, but I will not be swatching them. Again, this one is Cinderella. This is a true mid-tone pink. It doesn't look like too bubblegummy pink. I feel like you could pull this off as an everyday color, but maybe not something that, it's not like a nude color. The next one is Snow White, which you would guess, and it is a true blue-toned red. This is going to make your teeth look super white, and this is the perfect Snow White color. I highly recommend it. The next one is Jasmine. Now this one can be kind of bright for most people. I honestly don't know if I would wear this that often, but it is a very beautiful color. I think it does truly represent Jasmine as a character, and I think that they did a good job selecting that one. The next one is the one that is on my lips currently, and this is Belle. I knew this was gonna be my favorite because one, it's my favorite princess, and two, it is a beautiful neutral nude. It kind of has a pink hue to it, a little bit of brownie nude. It's a little bit deeper, but it is super flattering, and this would look good on all skin tones. The next one is Ariel. This is the most wearable lipstick out of the bunch. This is a true everyday nude color. This looks really good. I wore this one yesterday. I have no complaints. It is very creamy and beautiful on the lips. And last but not least is Tiana, and this is a deep, vampy red brown, and I think this would be beautiful for fall and winter. Such a beautiful color, and this is almost true to the color that Tiana wears on her lips in the movie. The last thing that's in this collection is the lip gloss bundle, and this is the Dream Big Ultra Glossy Lip Bundle. I've never tried the Ultra Glossy lips from Colourpop prior to purchasing this collection, so I was actually pretty excited because I'm kind of getting more into gloss. It's very moisturizing and they're super easy to apply. You can apply them without a mirror. And I have the whole set, so it comes with 3 different glosses, and they are called Bibbidi, which is this first one right here. This is a white with a gold glitter. And then you have Boppity, which is a corally pink color, very beautiful. And the one that I have on top of the Belle lipstick is Boo, and Boo is like a nude mid-tone pink. Overall, the lip gloss actually lasts a really long time on the lips. They are very smooth, they're not sticky, but you can definitely see, like you can feel that it's there, but it's like a moisture. It's not something that you're gonna feel like heavy on your lips. It's gonna feel very light and smooth and just hydrated, and your lips are gonna be very, very comfortable. So that is the whole collection. Now I'm just going to give you guys my recommendations of what I personally would buy from this collection if I had known ahead of time what the formula was gonna be like and what in the collection color-wise would work best with me and my likes. So the first thing I'm going to say is A Smile and a Song Super Shock Cheek Highlighter is I cannot talk today, I apologize. This is the most beautiful highlighter that I've ever used on my skin. It literally melts into my skin, it lasts there all day. It's blinding, you can make it subtle. It's so, so, so pretty. My next favorite would be one of the ultra glossy lips, and that would be Boo, which is this nude like mid-tone pink. This is such a nice nude color. You don't have to wear a lipstick underneath it. If you just wear this on its own, it's just gonna give you this nice, juicy, your lips but better color, and I love it. It's one of my favorites, and I'm obsessed with this formula now. Now, if you are not a bold lip girl like myself, I would recommend two lipsticks, and I would recommend both Belle and Ariel, which are the two nuder colors. I think that these are very wearable for all skin tones. Ariel is a little bit light, but you could definitely pull it off if you have a deeper skin tone. It'll look a little bit more of a nude, like a almost like skin tone nude on darker skin tones, but I think it's so, so stunning. And the formula of those is really, really stellar. I highly recommend. They're very comfortable. They kind of have almost like a satin finish. It's not too slippery, it's not too sticky, it's not too matte, so your lips are just gonna be super comfortable. They're very, very nice. And last but certainly not least, I would actually recommend one of the Super Shock shadows. I would recommend Hi Ho. Hi Ho is a beautiful ultra glitter. It's going to have a lot of reflect to it. It's going to be like a shadow topper, so you could put on your regular eyeshadows, and if you just want like a little bit more of a oomph to your look, I would highly recommend this one. This is just a multi-tone glitter. It is super pretty, and no matter what you're wearing on your lid, it'll flatter every look. So I highly recommend that. In terms of the palette, I feel like a lot of these shadows are dupeable, but in general, I think this palette is really, really great, and if you are interested in having something that you really feel like you're going to use a ton, if it's not going to be a single shadow, if you're not a lipstick girl, then get this palette. This palette is very, very nice. It has every color you would need. It would be good for travel, except for the fact that it doesn't have the mirror, but I think it's just a stunning palette, and I think it's really, really easy to work with. There are a lot of colors that will flatter all skin tones. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it was long, but I really wanted to share with you guys everything that I thought because of my first impressions. Did have some definite, ups and downs, so I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys are not part of my YouTube family already, please hit the subscribe button down below. I make videos like this, make videos on makeup alone and Disney alone, and a ton of other random things. So if you guys like anything about this video, please subscribe and hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see next, if you want to see another look with these items, or if you would like me to do a review on some other makeup items or some other Disney collection. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys. Bye!